Well, we out here. We out here in a beautiful world that we were given. And I recorded the first part of this video already, but my camera was doing a lot of this because I was holding my selfie stick underneath me instead of above me. So I kind of wanted to re-record it. And what I was talking about was something called exposure therapy. And the reason I was talking about it is because I think adding exposure therapy into your life will take you to another dimension, and a positive dimension at that. So, what is exposure therapy? Exposure therapy is exposing yourself to something that makes you feel scared or uneased more and more frequently until you become comfortable with it, or like the term I used to use, until you become friends with it, because they say to make friends with all your enemies. And, continue, go in the uncomfortable area, make it comfortable, kick its ass, you know what I mean? Don't run from it. Because fear will constantly eat up your soul for the rest of your life, And some examples of that in my life are it's just a simple one, such as bike rides. I always go for bike rides like my whole life, but I took a few years hiatus on bike rides because you get to that age where everybody starts driving, nobody wants to ride bikes. But I started riding my bike again last year, and my buddy was like, "Why are you always riding on the sidewalk?" And I was like, "I don't know, like I don't feel comfortable anymore on the road. I feel like we're gonna get hit, or like I'm going slow if I'm on the road. Like when I was a kid, I was flying around everywhere, just like zzz, I had the right or whatever." And that was about a year ago. And as someone that studied behavior, I know about exposure therapy, and I didn't even tell myself to do it. I think subconsciously, like I told myself to do things that make me uncomfortable, but subconsciously, in terms of this situation, I just started riding my bike on the road, riding faster, farther, feeling more free, letting myself feel more free. And about a week ago now, 5 days ago, I think, or 6 days ago now, I went for a 1-hour bike ride to an outdoor fitness facility because my gym was closed. And no bike lanes, bro. It was crazy, man. But the thing is, I didn't feel scared. I didn't feel uneased. I felt free. I was smiling the whole time. I felt myself smiling the whole time. My face got sore from smiling for so long. I felt like a child again, it was just unimaginable. Just giving head nods to the other bikers too, it was just beautiful, man. And the whole the destination didn't even matter. When me and my buddy were halfway through, we didn't even care where we were going anymore. We were just having the time of our life. That shit was gas, man. That shit was fucking gas, bro. We stopped at a few parks on the way there, a few trails, enjoyed nature, shit like this. It's not really me enjoying nature because I'm sitting under the tree and stuff, but I tried to come here for a little break. It's pretty hot outside. It's 30-something degrees. Feels like 40. So, but I just want to talk. And another example of exposure therapy in my life is I've been going to the gym for a few years, but I would say since March. Today's July 5th, and I think March 1st I started going to the gym 2025 consistently. But I would never go alone, because every time I would go alone I'd be terrified. My body would shut down. I wouldn't even remember what machine to go to. Wouldn't want to talk to anyone, whatever. And my buddy that I go with went for a 4-day vacation, and I had no choice but to go by myself. And the first day I didn't even go. I was being scared. I was letting fear consume me. But the second day I told myself, no, we going, and we doing whatever we have to do. If you got to pull out your phone to search up how to do the workout properly, whatever you got to do to get yourself comfortable. So I walked in, said what's up to the guy at the front desk, just to assert myself in the environment, feel more comfortable. Excuse me. Whatever, walked upstairs, scanned my card, and just started hitting that shit, and then smiling at everyone, saying what's up to everybody, just trying to get comfortable in the situation. And now he's been back for 2 weeks now, and I've only went to the gym with him once because I just go by myself now. I feel completely fine. So you got to do the things that make you uncomfortable to open more doors in your life, man. if you continuously let fear consume you and eat your soul, you're not going to want to do anything. You're going to end up alone and scared of anything and everyone, and you're going to miss out on so many beautiful opportunities that this world has for you. Like, you have no idea how blessed we are to be here. You know, we have no idea what's in store for us ever. But we close the doors that God's trying to open before we even peek through them, you know? If I wait until 6:30 every day to go to the gym with my buddy, you know how much stuff I could miss out on? Imagine I go to the gym at 11 a.m., you know, see a pretty girl, meet a pretty girl, boom, that's already one thing. Imagine I'm walking to the gym at 11 a.m., somebody I haven't seen in 3 years drives by, catch up with them, that'll probably make you feel great, you know what I mean? Catch up with an old buddy, run into an old sports coach, you know, run into a pretty girl, run into a potential, like, job opportunity, you know, or whatever, like, opportunity. I know a guy, I can't, like, I don't want to be so specific right now, but I know a guy that, like, ran into a random guy once in a random spot, and within the next 2 weeks, that guy let him fly his private jet, like, fly it. So, it's just like, this world has so many things in store for you, but if you let fear consume you. And another thing that I learned in school, and I was studying behavior too, about the brain, is that, like, if you continuously say no to something, your brain will just convince itself that that thing is bad. So, for example, me, when my friends go to, like, parties and stuff, I don't go. I never did, like, for high school and everything. I've just never seen myself as a party person or like a getting drunk and fucked up person, whatever. But I'm at the point now where, like, for my buddy's 21st birthday, I would actually kind of want to go, but my brain would, like, I went, don't get me wrong, I went, but my brain, you can feel my brain fighting with me, like, that's bad, you can't go to the club, or whatever, for example. So, you know, just say yes to everything. Just say yes to everything. Enjoy everything. Love everything. You know, there's no harm in that. Whether you do it or you don't, you're going to regret it either way. So at least regret it with a reason. You know what I mean? Walk through every door. You know, because by the time you're 40, that's when your real life starts. So some people like to think at 30, but I think 40. By the time you're 40, every pathway should have been traveled, and about 80% of them should be locked off. You know, and when you're 40, you'll know who you are, what you want, who you want to be, who you want to be with, where you want to be, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. Every door will be either opened or closed, but you can't just leave doors unattended, you know? I say you know a lot, and, like, because I'm getting sidetracked by how beautiful it is out here. And, like, sometimes it's just so nice to be alone and just talk and shit. I think I'm just gonna post this video instead of the 2 videos I recorded before, because I'm at 8 minutes right now, and the other ones added up to like 23 minutes when my camera was getting all, like, yeah, so it's okay. But I got the selfie stick for other videos, you know. I just think exposure therapy is definitely the first thing, and exposure therapy works for everything, man. You just gotta do it. Your anxiety, like, you just gotta fight it. Like, being nervous isn't the problem, you know. Being scared isn't the problem. It's staying like that. That's the problem. Being sad, being scared, being nervous, being upset, you know, all that stuff's not a problem. It's only a problem if you let it, you know, control your actions afterwards. You know, you let it stay like that. People that are brave are scared too, but they do it scared. That's why they're called brave. They're not called brave because they're never scared. Because trust me, they're scared too. We all are. Like, we're all human beings. Like, no one's better than anyone. That's why I want everybody to be on the same team, man. I want everybody winning, eating. I don't care where, I don't care who, man. I want you to win. I want everybody to maximize their potential. You know, life starts in your brain. Your thoughts become your reality. So I want everybody to maximize their potential, and that's what I'm kind of going to be here for, you know. I just want to talk to y'all. Whoever wants to listen, I just want to talk and make sure, like, everyone's happy or working towards being happy or working towards whatever. I want to help everybody achieve every